Alright, so we got a buck out here at about 300, and we're zeroed in for 328 yards with a 270. He's right there. Hello everyone, this is TheHunterD33. Welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild, and for this video, I'm going to be showing you my favorite spot for whitetails. Alright, so when I start off for whitetails, I like to spawn at High Lake Lodge right over here on the North Lake, and I head south right towards High Lake. Then I start going a little bit to the west, right where the river splits. This is an excellent spot for whitetail here. But when I get over there, I don't hunt the river, I hunt the edge of this woods. I hunt right tight to the edge of this woods. This is actually where I have some of my biggest whitetails in the game right here, including my 171 piebald whitetail buck, including a 165 gold buck, and several other gold whitetails, all in this area right here. So what you want to do is hunt all the way down here until you get to Leighton Lows, and sort of go a little bit more south, swing a little bit up to the north, and take the other side of this river back. But you don't want to be on the river, you want to be right on the edge and look for heavy tracks. So you want to try and find heavy tracks that are between 150 and 200 pounds, because then you have a pretty good chance that it's going to be a gold potential whitetail buck. Alright guys, we got a whitetail buck right in front of us here. We just spotted a female out there on the water, and there's a buck coming in right behind us. So we gotta get ready on him. I didn't get a look at him yet, so I don't know how big he is, but he's going to be coming up here in a second. Oh, there's another buck coming in. Alright, so there was actually two bucks here. One of them just took off. He was just a little one. I didn't really feel like taking a shot, but this other one's coming in right now. He's not going to come closer either, so we're going to have to take a shot with the 270 on him. We'll pull up here, put it right for the heart. And it probably shot high, but it still should have got double lung. Yep, that's vital hit for sure. So let's go down here and go pick up this buck. The other one was about the same size as him, and we're going to use a bow, but then I heard another buck coming in, so I wanted to get ready to make sure it wasn't a decent one. But it's about the same size, so let's pick him up. Made a right lung shot. It looks like we actually just barely missed the heart on that. We pulled a little bit to the right side of it there, but not bad. Not a bad start. We got a 53 score on him. Alright, so right now we're right down by the water, and this is exactly where the bucks are going to be. And that's one of the reasons why you don't want to be down here. You want to be up here on the ridge. That way you can spot them down there way before they see you. Alright, so we just got a call from a buck, and I see him coming in right there. I don't know how big he actually is. It might be the same buck from before. Ooh. No, that's definitely not the same one from before. That's a decent buck. That's a decent buck. We're going to let him come in. We're going to try and call him in and see if we can't get a shot on this guy. We have a real good wind here, so we're going to get a little bit closer. We have a little bit of cover here, so I'm okay with this. So now we just got to let him come in. He's about 30. We're going to pop up. We got him broadside. Come on. 25 yards out. Oh, perfect shot. Just smoked him. I think we got spine and double lung on that on the walk at about 25 yards out. That was a nice buck. He looks like a 120s, but still a really good buck to take with the hawk edge bow. And a nice start to the hunt. Let's pick him up. 110 score. We got a double lung spine shot. Total score of 759. We got 727 cash and 202 XP. He's a silver, so he wasn't quite as big as I thought, but these bucks are hard to tell sometimes how big they actually are. When you get a really good view of them coming in, you can get a spotting estimate, then you can tell. But if you don't have too much to look at, he looks like a decent buck. Alright, we're just about to enter Mount Kraken. We just got a call from a whitetail buck right here. I didn't see him yet though. I think he's in this tall grass, so we're just going to creep forward a little bit and see if we can't locate him. He might have already took off because we were walking a little bit too fast through here, so he might be gone, but he might also be somewhere nearby too. Oh, that's a nice buck. Really nice buck. That's what we want. We don't want the wind to push our arrow too much, so if we have the wind right in our face, then the arrow won't push too much. So that's exactly what we want. There he is right there. He's coming in. He's coming right in. Come on, come on. It seems like he's almost swinging to the right side. So let's pop up and get a spotting on him and see what's going on here. There he is, 49 yards out. Could definitely take that shot. We might have to if he doesn't want to come in. Let's go for it. Oh, perfect shot. Just smoked him. 43 yards, and he just dropped. Finally, we got a big buck. He came in, stopped at 40 yards out. He wasn't coming any closer, so we zeroed in for 40. Held it for the top of the spine and lung and took the shot, and it just smoked him. And we should have ourselves a nice gold whitetail buck here. I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, look at that shot. Perfect shot. Should have got lung and spine right off that shot right there. 125 silver. Still not quite big enough to be gold. But we made a double lung shot at 51.16 yards. I think that might be my furthest shot to be able to get double lung now on a whitetail buck, or even anything at all. So that was pretty cool, and we got 738 cash, 211 XP, total score of 795, so he just barely missed the gold mark. Needs to be a 128 plus to be gold. Alright, so we're just about to enter the whitetail territory now, and right here is Mount Kraken. This whole edge is going to be all full of whitetails. But a lot of times the big ones will be up in the woods, or they might actually be right on the edge where you're going to be walking. And the big ones will tend to spook away from the direction that you're headed. So the only way that you'll be able to find them if you don't walk through here and you don't see them is when you come back through the next pass around. If you find some heavy tracks fleeing, that's how you find the big bucks. Alright, so a lot of times what I'll do if I get to an area where I'm pretty sure there should be some bucks around, I'll sneak in there, start crouching, and put out a couple of calls and kind of just walk around and listen. Alright, we just got a call right here. There's a buck coming in. Can't quite see him yet, but he's going to be coming in close soon. So we're going to go prone. We'll get right over here in the edge of this tree so we have a little bit of cover. And if we pop up, I think we should be in a little bit of cover here. Yeah, they can't see us right now. Because if you look at the line on the bottom right, it's a straight line. That means he can't see us right now. We're in enough cover. But I still can't see him though, so I don't know if he's small or if he's big and just taking his time to come in. See, we got tracks over here, so he might have actually looped around us. If that is his track even. I bet he did. I bet he tried circling around us and catching our scent, and he might have actually busted us. The crazy part is we never even got a look at him to see how big he actually was. Whitetail, yep, that was him. He snuck in, saw us somehow, or smelled something wasn't right, turned around, and busted us. 154 to 187, that's not a huge whitetail track, but it's definitely a decent one. Alright, so we just picked up his tracks. It's a decent sized buck, but he was heading out to this pond here, and we lost tracks right here. He didn't go this way or this way, so we decided to go all the way around, picked up his tracks over here on this island. So basically he went about 300 yards without leaving one track. Alright, well I'm pretty sure we found our buck. That's him right there, so we're going to take a shot. Should be double lung, and he's down right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was our buck, and he wasn't very big, so I'm really hoping that there was another buck around, that we shot the wrong one. Anyways, let's pick him up. We got double lung on him, and he scores 104, but we got 719 cash and 198 XP on him, and another buck. Alright guys, we just found a really nice buck out here. This one might be a gold potential. He's out there at about 200 yards out, but we might try and call him in, because we have a pretty good wind. So let's crouch a little bit here. There's also another buck that just trotted off through this direction over here. He looked like a 120s buck, but this one looks like he has potential to be a gold buck. Alright, so there he is right there. Now that I look at it, he's not going to be a gold potential buck. He's going to be close, but he's still going to be like one of those 120 bucks. So we're just going to use the 270 on him, see if we can't get a nice shot on him. I'm pretty sure we dropped him, but I didn't realize we were reserved in for 160 yards, so that wasn't good. We probably should have double checked that before we just took that shot. Alright, here he is down right here. It's a little bit hard to see, but we'll crouch down a little bit and see if we can get a better look at him. He looks like he has potential to be gold, but it's just so hard to tell lately. I don't have a very high spotting level on him, and sometimes they score 150 plus even though it shows an estimate of only 159 max, so let's pick him up. 114 spine shot, so he wasn't quite big enough to be gold again. And it seems like these are the size of bucks that I've been finding lately. Alright, so we got a buck out here at about 300, and we're zeroed in for 328 yards with a 270. He's right there. Alright, so here's where he was standing, and we got a non-vital hit. So he was walking at 320 probably, so we didn't quite lead him enough, and we didn't really have too much time. But I'm pretty happy with that shot, so let's track him down and see if we can't find this nice whitetail buck. I don't think he was quite big enough to be gold. Alright, here's our buck down right here. He probably ran 200 yards. He definitely ran a little ways. And now that I can see him up close here, he looks like he's a pretty good buck. He probably would have been a 130s buck. He was so far away that you couldn't really tell how big he actually was, but who knows, he might still be a 120s. Let's pick him up. 113 buck, and we made a 305 yard intestine shot on him. So I'm pretty happy with that. He's not a giant, but he is another nice buck. So I think that's going to be the end of this video. I hope it helped you guys out. I hope you guys go out there and find some big bucks. I know there's some big bucks out there. They're just really hard to find. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you guys want to find more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and check the videos below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.